Emilia Isabel Euphemia Rose Clarke, born October 23, 1986, is a British actress. She is best known for her portrayal of Daenerys Targaryen in Thebo fantasy series Game of Thrones 2011-2019, for which she received nominations for 4 Primetime Emmy Awards. Emilia Isabel Euphemia Rose Clarke was born in London. She grew up in Oxfordshire. Her father, Peter Clarke, was a theatre sound engineer from Woolwich. Her mother, Jennifer, was a businesswoman and is the vice president for marketing at a global management consultancy firm as of 2020. Clarke has Indian ancestry on her mother's side of the family. Her maternal grandmother was the child of a secret affair between Clarke's great-grandmother and a man from the Indian subcontinent, and wore light makeup to conceal the darker complexion she had inherited from her father. She credits this background for her family's having a history of fighters, stating, "The fact that my grandmother had to hide her skin color, essentially, and try desperately to fit in with everyone else must have been incredibly difficult." She stated that her grandmother loved India more than she loved England, and as such, when she died, 16-year-old Clarke traveled to India to scatter her ashes. She has an older brother, Bennett, who works in the entertainment industry and was part of the camera department on Game of Thrones. Clarke became interested in acting at age 3 after seeing a production of the musical show Boat. When she was 10, her father took her to a West End audition for Goodbye Girl, a musical by Mel Simon. Clarke was educated at St Anthony School in Headington Edwards School, Oxford, which she left in 2005. In a 2016 interview with Time Out, she stated, "I went to posh boarding schools, but I wasn't the posh girl at the posh boarding schools." She also stated that most of the people at her boarding school in Oxford were from conservative backgrounds, which meant she and some of her friends often felt like outsiders. After graduation, Clarke unsuccessfully applied to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, and the Guildhall School of Music and Drama. She worked and travelled before enrolling at Drama Centre London, where she graduated in 2009. Clarke lives in the London Borough of Islington. She also owned a house in Venice, Bake near the Hood of Los Angeles, which she purchased in 2016 and sold in December 2020. Clarke was voted the most desirable woman in the world by Ask Men readers in 2014. In 2015, she was named Esquire's Sexiest Woman Alive and was also recognized with the Woman of the Year award. Clarke appeared on Fame's 100 Sexiest Women in the World list in 2015, 2016, and 2017. Once filming wrapped on the final season of Game of Thrones, Clarke, as a tribute to her role as Daenerys Targaryen, celebrated her time on the show with a wrist tattoo featuring a trio of flying dragons. Clarke has lent her support to various charitable organizations. In 2020, Clarke was presented with the Public Leadership in Neurology Award by the American Brain Foundation for her efforts in raising awareness about neurohabilitation. In April 2020, Clarke began a fundraiser to help raise funds for her charity's COVID-19 fund. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this to your friends and consider subscribing for more celebrity content.